Now today, ladies and gents, as many of you already know, it is the day where we get to see the NAV insurance registration coming from our favorite EV stocks like Nio. Now from the period which started on the 8th to the 14th of January, and that is of course last week, Nio Sold total NAV insurance registration of 1,700. Now this is a big drop coming from the 3,000 that we saw Nio reporting for the first week of January. I mean, those insurance registrations were pretty good, though these ones, looking at the kind of deliveries that other EVs are also delivering, they're not that, I should say, that bad. But I mean, car companies like XPeng saw 1,400, which has to show you of how bad it is. Yes, Leoro it's over 6,000, Tesla over 7,000, but the demand for January deliveries or January sales in the entire automaker industry, we know that they usually come out low because people are coming from festive seasons. Obviously, yeah, many of the people are not willing to spend, or there are a lot of things that they need to prioritize their money over, maybe over buying cars. So it is for this reason that we usually see, of course, the demand for car sales usually dropping beginning of each year. So Nio, ladies and gents, adding the 3,000 to the 1,700 which they reported last week, it makes them to have a total NAV insurance registration from the 1st to the 14th of around 4,700. Now this therefore means that the best that we could see Nio maybe producing this first month, we could see Nio playing around between 10 and 15,000 deliveries for January, which will be not that bad because, ladies and gents, as I say, we usually see, of course, the low demand in, of course, beginning of each year when it comes to car sales. I mean, XPeng, ladies and gents, for the same period, 1st to 14, they are sitting on 2,800. But something that, of course, really amazes me about XPeng, and I must say, I don't know how they do it. You will see them delivering, some weeks delivering lower than Nio. I'm not comparing Nio against XPeng because they are not in the same market. But of course, you will see them sometimes Nio reporting better deliveries than XPeng. But all of a sudden, come month end or come the first of each month, XPeng has delivered over 20,000, and you ask yourself, how did they get to that? But that's a topic for another day. So XPeng for the same period, 1st to 14, they are sitting at 2,800. Nio 4,700 together with Zeka. But as Leoro and Tesla, they are all over 10,000. In fact, Leoro is sitting at 11,000, which is something that shows you of how big numbers is Leoro getting. Though with Leoro, you know that they are selling hybrids, not full electric vehicle cars, which of course they will tend to have more, of course, advantage when it comes to sales, because people are still skeptical, or there are still a lot of people or consumers who are skeptical going fully EV yet. So yeah, let's see. But I think these are they're still acceptable. Or this NAV insurance registration of 1,700 NAV insurance registration coming from Nio, I suppose they're still acceptable, and they will improve as, of course, the year unfolds. Otherwise, like I said, I just thought I'd just bring to you this NAV insurance registration of 1,700 which you saw Nio producing for the period which started on the 8th to the 14th. I hope things recover. I mean, the Nio stock price or share price, ladies and gents, it is trading towards the 52-week low of $7, which, yeah, man, this is stock wise, it's not doing good at all. But nonetheless, I remain bullish, long and strong onto this stock, because Nio, ladies and gents, fundamentally they continue growing, they continue doing great things. I mean, partnerships from car sales growth, and their balance sheet, which has cash and cash equivalents. I mean, you will see, or this will show you, that Nio is not as bad as the stock price is reflecting, which I suppose it will recover as the months unfold. Otherwise, Wall Street is still very bullish on to Nio, because the price target is over $11, which shows that from where it's trading at right now, it's an opportunity to scoop in more shares. I know right now we might not be seeing Nio coming through for us as investors in terms of the share price, but I probably think that this year or next we might see, of course, Nio recovering probably over $20 per stock, which I think once we get to see Nio heading over $20 per stock, chances of it coming down below $20 or coming down below the 52-week low rather, they might be slim, because the more we go into this year, the more we are going to see the Nio fundamentals improving, continuing improving. Sub-brand is coming, so more sales, so that means that Nio will be able to generate more sales. More partnership from battery swapping stations also coming, and therefore that means more revenue. So the fundamentals of Nio will continue growing. I don't see Nio coming back to the 52-week low once the stock price starts recovering, which, yeah, and I'm basing that based on the fundamentals, and that is the fundamentals will continue growing. I don't see fundamentals of Nio stop growing or something like that, but rather I see the fundamentals of Nio to continue growing, which is why once the stock price recovers, it will be very difficult for the share price of Nio to come back towards the 52-week low. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. Before you buy Nio for the very first time, it is always good that you do your own due diligence, that at least you can be comfortable as you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And God bless you all.